There is one food sitting in almost every kitchen on Earth right now. And if you're over 50, cardiologists say it may be doing more damage to your heart than sugar, more damage than butter, and more damage than the salt shaker on your table. It's not what you think. It's not red meat. It's not fried food. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, why it's so dangerous, specifically after age 50, and the one simple swap that can start protecting your heart today. Stick around because the reason this food is worse than the others surprised even doctors. Here's something most people don't realize. Your heart doesn't age the same way your skin or your joints do. After 50, your arteries naturally start to stiffen, blood pressure, regulation gets less efficient, and your body becomes far more sensitive to certain foods than it was in your 30s or 40s. That means a food that was not a big deal at 35 can become a serious risk factor at 55, 60, or 70, even if your diet hasn't changed much at all. So if you're in this age range, or you have a parent or partner who is, this next part matters. Let's clear something up first, because most videos on this topic get it wrong. You'd think the worst food for your heart would be something loaded with saturated fat, like a steak or fried chicken. Those aren't great in excess, sure, but cardiologists have shifted their focus in the last decade towards something far sneakier. You'd think it might be sugar soda, candy, desserts. Sugar is a real problem for heart health, especially blood vessel inflammation. But it's still not the #1 concern doctors raise for this age group. So what is it? Processed meat, bacon, sausage, deli, hot dogs, salami, pepperoni, the stuff in the sandwich you've eaten for lunch for the last 20 years. Multiple long-term population studies have linked regular, processed meat consumption to higher rates of heart disease and stroke. And the risk appears to climb specifically as people move into their 50s, 60s, and beyond. Health organizations, including the World Health Organization, have classified processed meat in the highest risk category. For certain cancers and cardiology, researchers point to the same foods as a major contributor to cardiovascular strain. And here's the part that surprises people. It's not really about the fat content, it's about 3 other things working together. Why it's uniquely dangerous. Reason number 1, sodium overload. A single serving of processed meat can contain a large percentage of your entire recommended daily sodium intake. After 50, your body is generally less efficient at flushing excess sodium, which means blood pressure already trending upward with age climbs even further. Reason number 2, nitrates and nitrites. These preservatives keep the meat pink and shelf-stable, but research has connected them to blood vessel damage and increased arterial stiffness over time, the exact opposite of what an aging heart needs. Reason number 3, the compounding effect. Unlike a slice of cake you might eat once a week, processed meat tends to be a daily habit for a lot of people. Breakfast bacon, lunch deli meat, dinner sausage. Cardiologists say it's this daily repetition, not one bad meal, that turns a minor risk into a major one over the years. Put those 3 together, and you get a food that quietly raises blood pressure, stiffens arteries, and does it every single day, which is exactly the combination doctors worry about most in people over 50. The "but I feel fine" trap. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Heart disease is often silent for years. You can feel completely fine, energetic, no chest pain, normal feeling, while your arteries are quietly narrowing in the background. That's exactly why doctors call heart disease the silent condition. By the time symptoms show up, the underlying damage has often been building for a decade or more. So this isn't about scaring you. It's about catching something early, while it's still fully in your control. What the research actually shows. To be clear, this isn't about panic, and it's not about never eating a slice of bacon again at a holiday breakfast. Large-scale nutrition studies, tracking hundreds of thousands of people over many years, have consistently found an association between regular, processed meat intake and higher cardiovascular risk. The effect tends to be dose-dependent, meaning the more frequently it's eaten, the higher the associated risk, particularly in older adults whose cardiovascular systems are already under more strain from age-related changes. It's also worth saying, correlation in nutrition science is complex, and no single food determines your heart health on its own. Genetics, activity level, sleep, stress, and overall diet pattern all play a role. But among modifiable everyday habits, processed meat consistently ranks as one of the clearest, most consistent red flags cardiologists point to. The good news, what to do instead. Now, here's the part you actually came for. What to do about it? Swap 1. Choose unprocessed protein most of the time. Fresh chicken, fish, eggs, or plant-based proteins, like beans and lentils, don't carry the same sodium and nitrate load. Swap 2. If you love the flavor, look for no nitrate added and lower sodium versions. They're not perfect, but they meaningfully reduce 2 of the 3 risk factors we talked about. Swap 3. Shift processed meat from a daily habit to an occasional one. Cardiologists generally aren't asking people to eliminate it completely. They're asking people to stop eating it every single day. Once a week, as an occasional treat, is a very different risk profile than a daily habit. Swap 4. Pair meals with more fiber and potassium-rich foods. Leafy greens, oats, bananas, avocado, which help your body manage sodium more effectively, especially important after 50. None of these require a complete lifestyle overhaul. Small, consistent shifts are what actually move the needle. For long-term heart health, here's something specific to this age group that doesn't get talked about enough after menopause. Women's heart disease risk rises sharply and can catch up to men's risk within just a few years. And for men over 50, heart disease remains the leading cause of death globally. That means this isn't a someday issue. This is a right now issue for most people watching this video. Let's bring it all together. The #1 food cardiologists flag for people over 50 is processed meat. Not because of fat, but because of sodium, nitrates, and daily repetition. The danger is that it's often silent for years. And the fix isn't extreme, it's about frequency, smarter choices, and pairing meals with heart-supportive foods. If this was useful, hit subscribe every week. I break down what doctors actually say about the foods, habits, and myths affecting your health after 50, without the fear-mongering and without the fad diets. And if you want to know the #1 food cardiologists actually recommend adding to your plate after 50, the one they say does the opposite of everything we just talked about, I've got that video linked right here, and I think you'll want to watch it next. Take care of that heart. It's the only one you've got. See you in the next one.